Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Ghost Trend Puzzle. In our channel we have already covered a video a few days back on the new trend puzzle, and this is a variation of the new trend puzzle called Ghost Trend Puzzle. New trend puzzle itself was a variation of a trend puzzle actually. So very good, right? So it came out with the trend puzzle, then a new rule was added, and which became a new trend puzzle, and then one more new rule was added, and that became a ghost trend puzzle. Now this idea was by Murat Cantonta, and is one of the excellent authors, and is one of the contributing puzzle masters on gmpuzzles.com. So this puzzle was featured on gmpuzzles.com, and actually there is an ebook puzzle named Puzzle Masters Workshop that has very new types of puzzle ideas, and this is one of the ideas in the ebook which has 10 puzzles of ghost trend. So I would really suggest you to check out that ebook. You can purchase the ebook from ebook store on gmpuzzles.com. I have the ebook and I have solved all the puzzles from that ebook. All of the puzzles are excellent, I would say. So I would really recommend you to check out the ebook. You will really enjoy the puzzles there, and most importantly, this ghost trend puzzle was a really good idea by Murat. So as we have already covered a video on the new trend puzzle, I would add the link in the description below for that video link as well, so you can check out the video. A few tricks and tips have been explained, and even the what is a new trend puzzle has been explained in that video. I will still brief you what was the new trend puzzle and what is the variation that is involved in the ghost trend puzzle, right? And this puzzle was one of the viewers' request. So when we covered a video on the new trend puzzle, we got a request on the comments that someone asked for a video on the ghost trend puzzle as well. So we really appreciate the request that we get from our viewers, and if at all you have any request, please let us know in the comment below, and we'll surely make a video on it. And please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. We will really appreciate it, and we will be motivated to cover videos on daily basis. And now coming on to this puzzle, so in the new trend puzzle we need to place cars in such a way that, so in this puzzle I'll again brief you what are the rules here. So we need to place some cars in the grid. So cars are either 1 into 2 just a second, either 1 into 2 size long or 1 into 3 size long, right? So it can be either 1 into 2 horizontal or vertical, anyway. So it is either 1 into 2 or 1 into 3 size long, in such a way that the movements of the cars is indicated by the number. So each number will be part of the car. So there cannot be a number without a car, right? So each number will be part of the car here. In the new trend puzzle, all of the numbers were part of the cars. So there were no cars without a number in the new trend puzzle that we have covered earlier. But in the ghost trend puzzle, there might be some cars without the numbers, but each number will have to be part of a car, right? So in this puzzle, there might be some cars without a number, and all the unshaded cells in the grid will have to be connected to each other. So what are the unshaded cells and what are the shaded cells? Shaded cells are nothing but the cars that will be part of the cars, and the number in the cars indicates that the number of movements that car can make in the longer direction. So what does that mean? So for example, for the 3 you have a car like this. The car have to have a movement. So of course the cars cannot move in the shorter direction, cannot move this way. If the car is placed this way, it cannot move in the horizontal direction. Of course it will have to move in the vertical direction, and the number indicates the number of movements the car can make in the vertical direction. So for example, this car can have 3 movements: one step down, another step down, and another step down, and the 4th step will be blocked by other cars or by the edge of the grid, right? So a car can be blocked by the movements of the other cars, or by the placement of the other cars or by the edge of the grid, right? And with that, all the unshaded cells, so the green cells are the unshaded cells. With that, all the unshaded cells in the grid will have to be part of the single region, or will have to be connected to each other, right? So there cannot be any green color cells or unshaded cells that are stranded and not connected to other green cells, not possible. So here one variation is that there might be some cars without any numbers, or there might be some invisible cars that will have to be placed here, right? there might be possibility, right? In the new trend puzzle, all the numbers will be part of the cars and no cars are possible without a numbers, but in this case you might have some cars without the numbers. That is what is the variation here, and that variation gives you a very good scope of logic here, I would say. So the starting logic here is the 4. As you can see, the 4 cannot be placed vertical because you won't have enough movements. It is blocked by the 3 car here, so it has to be horizontal, and we are not sure if this is one, it will have to be 1 by 3 or 1 by 2, right? But the logic here is that whenever you have a number greater than 1 and whenever you have defined the direction of the car, so here for the 4 the direction of the car is defined, right? It is already defined. So in such cases, whenever you have defined the direction of the car and whenever the number is greater than 4 or greater than 1, I am sorry, if it is greater than 1, then from the number in the direction of the car, from the number, the third cell, from the third cell, so 1 2 3, from the third cell you will have unshaded cells equal to n minus 1, where n is the number of the car. So at least you will have unshaded cells from the third cell 1 2 3, from the third cell till the cell which has n minus 1. So n minus 1 is 4 minus 1 3, so 1 2 3. From that cell, from the third cell till the opposite direction, you will have 3 cells unshaded. So if this is a shaded cell, you won't have enough movements for the 4 here. So for the 5, again it will have to be the same case. It cannot be vertical, it has to be horizontal, and from the third cell it will have to be n minus 1, which is 4 cells, and 4 cells will have to be unshaded. So which means for the 5, the fifth cell also will have to be unshaded because there are no more cells remaining, and it has to be 1 into 2 size, and you have 5 cells unshaded here. For the 0, there is a very good logic here that whenever you have an unshaded cell near to the 0, in that direction the car cannot be moved, or in that direction the car cannot be placed. So car cannot be placed in this vertical direction because you already have one movement for the 0 car, which is not possible. So it will have to be in the horizontal direction, right? It can either be 1 into 2 or 1 into 3, we are not sure of it. And one of the most important logic with the 0 is that whenever you have defined the direction of the car for the 0, the next cell will always be shaded. Even if this is not part of the 0, it will be shaded, and if it is even the part of the 0, it will be shaded. It can never be unshaded, because if it is unshaded for the 0, you already have one movement, that is not possible. So now this shaded cell should not be marked spontaneously, should not be marked the moment you shade it, because we are not sure if this shaded cell will be part of the 3, will be part of the 0, or can be a new car as well. In the ghost trend puzzle, as we have already discussed, a shaded cell can be a new car as well. We are not sure of it. So just mark it shaded and leave it as it is, because if you mark directly with the 0, we are not sure how it is marked. It has to be logical, right? It cannot be marked with the 3 as well. It has to be logical. So which means it has to be shaded, and this group of unshaded cells has to come out now, which means that now the shaded cell can be marked directly, because this cannot be part of the 3, this cannot be part of the 0 as well, because then you will have one movement here. So it will be a new shaded, a new car here, right? And this car can still extend or not, we are not sure of it. And now with this 3, now you can do something is that this cannot be horizontal, because you won't have enough movements for the 3, so this would have to be vertical. And again now the same logic applies from the third cell, 1 2 3, n minus 1 cells will be unshaded, but you don't have to do this here, because one unshaded cell is already below the 3, so that will be counted here, and now you will have to do n minus 2 here, because one unshaded cell is already marked here. So from this cell, third cell, one cell only will be shaded, n minus 2, because one cell is already unshaded below the 3, so this will have to be unshaded cell. And now this cannot be unshaded, so the moment you unshade this will have to be shaded for the 3 car, and you have 4 movements here. And if this is unshaded, you will have 5 movements here. So whatever you do, if you unshade this cell, you will have a contradiction with the 3. So this will have to be shaded, and this will have to be unshaded for the 3 to be fulfilled. Now this unshaded cells has to come out now. And now that is a really good logic here, because the 3 is also fulfilled now. and this unshaded cell can still be part of the 1. I'm sorry, this shaded cell can still be part of the 1, the 3, or it can still be a new car. We are not sure of it, right? So we'll have to be very much cautious with it. You'll have to be very much cautious while marking the shaded cells and part of which car. And I can say directly by seeing the puzzle now that this will be part of the 3 car here. If this is not part of the 3 car here, you'll not be able to fulfill the 3 here. So you have exactly 3 remaining cells in the vertical direction, and 1 cell will be taken by the 3 if at all the direction is vertical, and exactly 3 cells remaining in the horizontal direction if we assume this is not part of the 3. So there is no way you can fulfill the 3, so which means this will be part of the 3, and the 3 becomes vertical now, so this will be unshaded, these both will be unshaded now, and this unshaded has to come out this way. So 3 is also fulfilled, this 3 is also fulfilled. Now this 3 can only be fulfilled in the horizontal direction. Vertical direction you don't have enough space for the 3 to have the movements here. So this will be vertical direction, horizontal direction, and the logic is already fulfilled. N minus 1 from the third cell, so which is 2 cells are already unshaded. And that gives you a very good logic here. Again, both of these will be shaded here because, so this forms a new car here again. Both of these will be shaded for the car here, because you cannot have unshaded cells inside and this will get stranded here. So this becomes a new car here again. And the logic that I was talking about is this 2 cannot be horizontal. The moment it becomes horizontal, you already have 2 moments here. This becomes shaded and you won't have 3 moments for the 3 now, which means this would have to be vertical, and it can either be this or this, and in both the cases this cell would have to be unshaded. So it has to go out this way, and now this, okay, so as you can see here, you already have 3 unshaded cells, so this cannot be unshaded because 3 will have 4 moments, so this will be shaded, and this shaded cell cannot be part of this car now because 3 will get blocked, so it will be part of the 3 car here, and 3 is also fulfilled now, and this group of unshaded cells has to come out this way, so this also becomes unshaded, because if this is shaded, it will be part of a car only with a single cell, not possible. A car will have to be at least 1 into 2 or 1 into 3, so this will have to be unshaded. And excellent. So the 1 will have to be fulfilled vertical only, either this way or this way, not possible for the horizontal. So which means if the 2 goes vertical above, 1 will go vertical above, and 1 doesn't have enough movements here. You don't have movements at all for the 1. So which means 2 will have to go horizontal and 1 will have to go vertical, which means the 4 will have to have this cell as unshaded for the 4 to be fulfilled. And with that we complete this gorgeous puzzle, guys. What an excellent ghost trend puzzle. The 7x7 grade itself was a very fun to solve and a very difficult one, I would say. Not an easy one, and this was really a fun idea by Murat Cantonta. And I'll add the link in the description below for the ebook store, particularly the Puzzle Master Workshop ebook that has a different puzzle genres here, including the ghost trend puzzle, right? And I'll add the link in the description below for the video link of the new trend puzzle that we have covered earlier on our channel, and link of the online interface of the puzzle that we have solved today. So please do try to solve this puzzle, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And if you have any request for a Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. Thank you.